Hi, this is Donna Bassette, aka Lady D, coming to you with another adult story time. And this is a Friday, but whatever day you are watching this, happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day you're watching, have a blessed day, and I hope you had a blessed day. So today I'm going to do a story time for you called The Most Dangerous Stories of All. And this is a three-part series, you guys. And the first one, I guess, is the least of the three dangerous, but they're all three dangerous stories. So if you weren't with me before, I did share why I'm telling these stories. It's because I am an author and my husband's an author. And so when we're talking, we always discuss things and I have a story behind it. And so he said, Donna, you always have these stories behind stuff. Why don't you tell some of these stories and share it with people, and maybe people will resonate with it, and maybe it'll help somebody and make them feel that they're not by themselves with these situations. So that's why I'm telling these stories, you guys. And I hope that you enjoy them. I hope you will follow me, and we can have some chats together, and you can inbox me and just tell me what you think about these stories. So as I said, today's story is called The Most Dangerous Stories of All. This is part one. And this story is about stories that other people tell you about other people. So stories other people tell you about somebody else, right? Other people. So for this example, I'm going to use my husband. And this goes back to when we were in college dating. And you know, when you finally get somebody, this is a new person, you want to know what other people think about them. And so you kind of put feelers out there and you listen to whatever other people think about them, especially when you introduce them. So we were in college, and I was at his home, and he had walked away from the table. I was in the kitchen along with one of his African study buddies. And so when EJ walked away, his study buddy was sitting there, and he said to me, why do you want to date this guy? And this is my African dude voice, right? It's pretty pathetic, but this is the best I could do, y'all, so bear with me. Why do you want to date this guy? He has lots of other girlfriends, and do you really want to be one of many girlfriends? And I was like, well, I don't know about any other girlfriends, so I'm surprised you're telling me about this. Well, he does. He has many girlfriends, and so I don't think you want to be just one of his many girlfriends, do you? And so I'm thinking, why is this dude telling me this? You know, in my husband's, who was my boyfriend at the time, in my boyfriend's home. And I swear within the next breath, he said, maybe you should give me your number. I know this is the terrible African accent, but this is all I got. Maybe you should give me your number and we can go out sometime. So one of the things you got to remember, when somebody tells you something about somebody else, what's in it for them? Are they trying to set something up for themselves, right? So that's the first point. The second point I have is I was talking to some girlfriends of mine about EJ. Again, we're still sticking with the new boyfriend theme. And so I was talking to them about my husband, to be, right? We were just dating. And one of the girls said, well, you know, Donna, everybody knows that, you know, he always goes back to his old girlfriend. I heard that he never is gonna leave her. And so, but you know, it's the summertime, it's EJ, girl, I was you, I'd have my fun. So one of the things that the reason why she said that is because he was a football player. At the time, he was, you know, super hot stuff. Not that he's not hot stuff right now, but he was like really, really fit. He didn't even feel like a human being. I used to tease him. He just felt like a brick or something because he was so fit from working out and food. You know, those college football players, captain of the football team, all that. So anyway, she was like, girl, you better have your fun as EJ, even if he do go back. But see, the thing about it is I wasn't in it for fun. That wasn't my goal. And so, but the second thing is she didn't know for herself, right? She had heard because other people had said, but she didn't know. She hadn't talked to him about it. She didn't know any situations. So that's the second thing. Have they heard it, or have they really seen it for themselves? Or are they just telling you something that they heard? And the third point that I want to make is, are they your enemy? Everybody pulling your coattail is not your friend. So are they your enemy? I had another person, again, same boyfriend, same thing. A guy that I knew, he was actually my study buddy, and he started telling me some bad things about EJ, but he was jealous of him. I didn't know that he liked me, and he did. He was jealous. And sometimes people will tell you that because they're jealous of you and they don't want you to be happy. So, people start putting things in your ear so that you're not happy. So you have to, figure out, are they your enemy? Now, what I'm not saying is that when somebody tells you something that you don't listen to anybody and you ignore everything. The only thing that I'm saying is that sometimes stories that other people tell you about other people can be dangerous because it's not true. And you don't know what their motives are. But what I am telling you is that when someone says something, just make note of it and then see if it's true for yourself. And that's what I ended up doing. And my husband and I have been together for 38 years. So he didn't have a ton of girlfriends, and he didn't go back to his other girlfriend, or she'd be living with us. So that's not true, right? So, but you do consider it, but don't just jump to rash decisions because somebody told you a story about somebody else. And that's my point. So that's like the least of the three most dangerous stories that that people tell. And so I will be sharing the two more dangerous stories in the series. I'll be back next Friday with the second most dangerous story. And then we'll talk about the most dangerous story of all. We'll talk about that, the most dangerous story of all. So I want to just share with you, if you like what I say, please chat back to me. Give me some feedback. I love to hear what your situations are, what you believe, some of your issues that you've had with people telling you stuff about other people. I like to hear from you. I don't want to just, spew out things like I'm the God of all knowing. I want to hear back from you and what you've experienced, and do you agree with me or not? So, and I hope you can join me for the next time. If you like some of these stories, I'll share with you. I am an author, as I said. I have an ABC book. This is called ABCD Egypt. And every story in here is hand painted. My artist did an absolutely fabulous job on some of the artwork. Well, all of the artwork, actually. The book is a board book, and it's soft covered, and it's very durable. So you can find me on DawsonTwins.com. I also have a primary school book. This book is for 2nd through 5th grade. It's called Magic Door to Egypt. It's a hardcover. It's pretty big, 8.5 by 11 book. And this book teaches kindness. It teaches self-confidence and just tolerance. And this is really important in today's time, to teach kids to be kind to one another and be considerate. But it's in the action-packed format for the primary grade. And then I have my first book that I ever wrote is a chapter book. It's about 170 something pages, and this is a chapter book, and it's called By Way of Egypt. And in this book, they have lots of adventures. They learn about African culture. They learn family values, hard work. There's a lot of lessons in this particular book, and it's written for in the action-packed format so that kids ages, in grades like 5th through 8th would enjoy that type of thing. So, and again, you can get all of these books on DawsonTwins.com. I hope that you guys join me again. I hope to hear from you again. And until we do see each other again, stay strong, seek knowledge, speak truth, and most of all, be of service to someone else. Be blessed, you guys. Bye-bye.